Michael Cohen testified that he had no evidence of collusion between Donald Trump and Russia, and was never explicitly ordered by President Trump to lie to Congress. Cohen had inferred, however, that Trump wanted him to lie. Cohen's lies under oath are one of the reasons he is headed to a federal prison.
Meanwhile, some members of the mainstream media going wild for Michael Cohen's testimony yesterday against the president.
Today, Michael Cohen will deliver a bullet right to the heart of the investigation.
He is the quintessential cooperating criminal.
House Democrats are doing is essentially starting to test drive an impeachment procedure.
If you've ever sat and covered a mob trial, that's what it sounds like.
We now have a conspiracy, an ongoing crime that moves right into the White House.
Wow. Wow. But it's a far cry from how they cover the president's second summit with Kim Jong-un, as we put both side by side.
Here to react is Republican strategist and founder of American Majority, Ned Ryan. Ned, what do you make of this?
Good to be with you guys. Well, no, this is what you get when you have partisan political operatives masquerading as journalists. They can barely control their glee. What we saw yesterday was theater of the absurd. It was a total clown show. I mean, we were literally asked to suspend our disbelief that a known and convicted liar is now a paragon of truth and rightness.
Right.
When in fact, when he was asked very point-blank questions by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, can you corroborate any of this? He says no.
Right.
And in fact, as Sean pointed out, Mark Meadows slapped him with a criminal referral halfway through, and I'm pretty sure he perjured himself when he said he didn't want a position in the White House. And when CNN is calling him out as a liar, you know it wasn't a good day for Michael Cohen.
No kidding. We've got a graphic that shows you the interest of the cable channels in the run-up to the hearing. This is the coverage from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. yesterday, the Cohen hearing versus the Vietnam summit. As you can see, Fox News Channel, there's a reason they call us fair and balanced, we did 43 minutes on the Cohen hearing and 44 minutes on the North Korea summit. MSNBC did 108 minutes on Cohen versus 37 minutes on the summit. And you can tell where CNN's priorities are. They did 2 hours and 4 minutes on Cohen and 16 minutes, Ned, on the summit.
This is, again, this whole thing was planned and coordinated, and you have to be deeply naive to not think that it was by the Democrats and Cohen and Lanny Davis, who, by the way, is a close confidant of the Clintons. And then the mainstream propagandists were more than happy to amplify what we saw yesterday as the president is overseas trying to solve an existential threat for all Americans, regardless of party affiliation. It was completely shameful, but they could barely control their glee in, again, bringing up, is this the beginning of impeachment hearings? To which I would say, go ahead, give it a shot. I'm not even sure you've got the votes in the House, but you sure as heck don't have them in the Senate.
For all the sensationalism and political excitement of Michael Cohen's testimony, it is worth remembering that President Trump has not, in fact, been found guilty of any crime, something that cannot be said about his former lawyer.